Good morning, everybody. Lone Wolf Rick here. It's about 10:30 a.m. at the start of this video. 100 degrees even, exactly, is what it is right now. At least that's what the little app on my phone is saying. It is supposed to get up to cooling front today. There's a cooling front moving in. It's supposed to get up to 108 degrees today. 108. So we'll just kind of roam around here a little bit, see what's going on. 108 degrees. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in July? I saw where a lot of parts of the U.S. supposed to get rain this week, so this weekend. So please be careful if you're out and about. The thunderstorms and all kinds of stuff. I know Texas is already getting a lot of rain and other certain areas, but there's another big front moving through. They showed this swatch from like Ohio to Virginia, so everybody be careful this weekend if you're out and about. Good morning, Leo. Leo's up there basking in the sun. So how's everybody doing on this hump day Wednesday, huh? I think this guy looks like he's doing pretty good, huh? They had when I was walking over to the starting point where I started the video at, I came through the second floor of Excalibur Hotel. There was a huge line waiting for the buffet. I don't know if it's because it's like the buffet here at MGM is gone. Because I know one of the perks, if you did like their all-inclusive deal, was meals at a buffet. So maybe they all shifted over to Excalibur, but I would bet there was close to 200 people in line. So like I said, maybe there's something special going on, but didn't look like it. It looked like just regular folk standing in line looking for a buffet. Last night I was thinking about, going over all the stuff from my Route 66 trip last week and the fun that I had and everything, and just reliving the memories, But I thought it's like, I'll let you all know, it's like on my Sunday morning vlog, I thought I'd talk a little bit about what kind of views I got on each of the videos, and just kind of let you know how much money that I made, like per video. So I think some of you might find that interesting. So I'm just, I'll do that on Sunday morning. She was an American Girl. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, it's like tune in Sunday morning. I'll let you know what was going on there. But I was thinking last night, I wonder what, as far as like culture or cultural hits or something like that, how many things actually kind of either talk about Route 66 or, you know, actually go through and, you know, whether it's a TV show or a movie, song, you know, other businesses or whatever that kind of feature references to Route 66, or maybe give you the thoughts that this is probably Route 66. So I came up with a list of videos basically of trying to kind of like how popular that it was at one time, you know. So here's the list I came up with. I came up with like 11 different things. The first one, of course, is, you know, the 1940s song, Get Your Kicks on Route 66. You know, originally sung by Nat King Cole, and it's been redone by a lot of people. But that was the original, you know, 1946, Nat King Cole, Get Your Kicks on Route 66. The novel, the John Steinbeck novel, The Grapes of Wrath. The cult classic movie, Easy Rider, the 1960s cult classic with Peter Fonda. Even from my hometown in Bartlesville, Oklahoma, is Phillips 66. You know, when Frank Phillips got his company going, the Phillips 66 shield and the big 66 numbers, you know, were basically taken right from the Route 66 logo and shield. How about the movie Thelma and Louise? Areas they were going through Oklahoma and stuff. It's like, well, they didn't exactly reference Route 66. They did talk about how it was, you know, the scenes and everything were basically from that road. But a little Charley Pride. Anybody remember Charley Pride? And the song, is anyone going to San Antone? The lyrics of that song starts out, it's like rain dripping off the brim of my hat. It sure is cold today. Here I am walking down 66. Wish she hadn't done me that way. Great lines to a great country song. Of course, the Pixar movie Cars, of course, it's like got their whole life basically from the story of, loosely told from the story from Seligman, Arizona, along Route 66, about the town dying when the interstate went through, and how one man saved it. How about a TV show, huh? And what better TV show to represent it than Route 66? With, what's that name? Martin Milner, I think, the guy from Adam 12. Started that for, what, 4 years, I think? Route 66 TV show. Drove those classic Corvettes. And then there's a kind of a little known movie that came out in about 1970 that was called Two-Lane Blacktop. If you've seen it, it's like you're probably ahead of 99.9% of the class there. But Two-Lane Blacktop actually starred James Taylor. Yes, that James Taylor, the singer, and Dennis Wilson from the Beach Boys. How about that, huh? And lastly, kind of one of my favorite movies, it's like No Country for Old Men, just because it took place in like Albuquerque and West Texas, which would have been in basically the area that Route 66 would have ran. So a lot of those scenes, while they never said it was on Route 66, a lot of the scenes were paralleled, you know, along Route 66. Take a look back where I came from. See the ad over there for Toy Story 5? That'll be a huge movie coming out but this weekend, right? I think it's this weekend. Take a look at the information here in case you're interested in leasing some retail space here. Gives you some information about Las Vegas here. Alrighty everybody, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate y'all joining me very much and listen to me ramble on about the stuff that reminds me of Route 66. Take a look back southbound here for all the car traffic rolling along. And then we'll take a look northbound here. It's a nice day. 108 degrees. Now temperature is going to be dropping a little bit during the week before it starts spiking back up there 110. I saw a couple of days where it's supposed to be 103. So that'll make, for about the 7-day period, that'll probably be the low, about 103. So, but it'll all be above 100 degrees. All right, everybody, Lone Wolf Rick, thank you very much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, all right? Please stay healthy. I'll see you on the next video. Hey, bye-bye, everybody.